For the last 2 weeks, we have looked at what is your past, and secondly, what is your present, in this series dubbed Visionary Sight. So today, we will be looking at the last part or the last topic of this series, and our topic is simply, what is your prediction? Paul Andrew calls it foresight. Foresight. This he defines as the ability to be able to predict and prepare for the future. The ability to predict and prepare for the future. When I read the scripture in the book of Nehemiah, chapter 2, verse 17, this man called Nehemiah comes out and he says this, "Look, Jerusalem, the city of Jerusalem, lies in ruin. The gates have been burnt down with fire." And he calls upon the people, "Come, let us rebuild the walls of Jerusalem, and we will no longer be in disgrace." Some versions say we will no longer be in reproach. And sure enough, this gentleman called Nehemiah dreamed to build the walls of Jerusalem. And he not only dreamed to basically establish and rebuild the walls of Jerusalem, we see him daring to make it come to pass. So we see two things here, dreaming and daring. And the question is this, are you dreaming and daring concerning your future, concerning your life, concerning the workspace that you are in, concerning the responsibilities that you have at hand, the context and the environment that you're currently in as a person or as a team? I tend to believe that it is important for you and I to dare to dream and bring that dream into reality for the glory and the honor of God. A story is told about two persons whom I would like to share with you at this very moment. Now, who among us could imagine a life without computers? Okay? Who among us could live without computers today? They seem to be everywhere, in every corner, in every office, in every space you get into. Computers are part and parcel of our lives. But these computers are only a recent thing. Just 3 generations ago, the chairman of IBM declared there is a world market for only 5 computers. Yes, only 5 computers. As recently as 1977, the president of digital equipment claimed there is no reason anyone could need a computer at home. Now, the revolution was brought to us in a large part by gentleman, the late Steve Jobs, who is renowned as the founder of Apple computers. Steve Jobs was just 21 years old, and this is basically a challenge to the young people out there, when he and Steve Wozniak invented the Apple computer. Until then, computers were known to be this monstrous mass of vacuum tubes which took whole and entire rooms. Then the two Steves managed to take that mass of tubes and incorporate them into a small box enough to actually fit and sit on a desk. Jobs and Wozniak offered the invention to this company known as Atari. They were not at that time interested in big bucks. All they were looking for was simply to earn a salary and the opportunity to continue working. Atari turned them down. They offered it to HP, Hewlett Packard, but Hewlett Packard again turned them down. It seems Jobs and Wozniak alone could see the possibilities at hand. So Job went ahead and sold his Volkswagen. I'm told it's not called Volkswagen. And Wozniak went ahead and sold his calculator, and with $1,300 US, they used it to form the Apple computers. The company was named Apple, as many of you know, in memory of a happy summer Jobs had spent working in an orchard. The rest is history. By all accounts, Steve Jobs comes out as a visionary, and he was spurred on by that vision that he went on to build a successful computer company. But Jobs soon discovered that his vision was to reach fruition or great heights. They needed somebody with a greater management expertise. So Job went ahead and approached this man called John Scully, then the president of PepsiCo. Now, there was absolutely no reason why this man called John Scully would leave a highly secure paid position in a world-leading company just to join a bunch of computer nerds in a fledgling industry. Not unsurprisingly, he turned Jobs down. Not once, not twice, not thrice. Again and again, he kept on ditching the offer that these two nerds would propose to him. In a last-ditch effort, Jobs passionately presented his visionary ideas to Scully, and he asked Scully a question that would forever change the history of his career. And the question was this: do you want to spend the rest of your life selling sugared water, or do you want a chance to change the world? Let me repeat that question. Do you want to spend the rest of your life selling sugared water, or do you want a chance to change the world? That was the question that lingered in the mind of this man, and for sure, he came and accepted the offer that was given by this man called Jobs, and both of them actually did change the world when it comes to the computers and what have you. And I tend to believe that this is the same question that applies to you and I. Do we want to spend the rest of our lives selling sugared water, or do you need a chance to change the world? I tend to believe, just as Nehemiah changed his world for good, just as he came out and was able to establish and rebuild the walls of Jerusalem, you and I have an opportunity to change our space, to influence our space, to influence our lives and all those that are around us. Proverbs 29 verse 18 says this: where there is no vision, a people perish. Where there is no vision, a people perish. How I pray that you and I will be men and women who will dream, and not only just dream, but dare the dreams that we have. It is possible for you to desire a certain future and work towards it. And I believe that when we do so with God on our side, we will make it happen. So God bless you, even as you choose to look at what lies ahead of you in the next 1 week, in the next month, in the next year. Live your life as if you will die the very next minute. Plan it as if you'll live forever, but live it as if you will die the very next minute. God richly bless you and do you good.